Listening to my old songs back when I would talk about things that hadn't happened yet, but now I get to talk about. Just got back from South Beach, Collins Ave Shore Club. Always celebrating what I wanna see more of. Took my mom with me, let her soak up all the sunshine. Let her watch her rain stop, all because her sunshine. That's what I call foresight, that's what I call manifesting. Moving to the rhythm of my intuition. Anything I want, I speak into existence. That's how I'm living, that's how I'm winning. 5 bands a show now, and you know it's going up. Plays in the millions, guess I'm finally blowing up. Oh, what the feeling, 10 years making beats. Patience tastes bitter, but the aftertaste is so sweet. Could've stopped at any time, wouldn't have believed this. People used to talk down, but now I got them speechless. That's what I call foresight, that's what I call manifesting. Moving to the rhythm of my intuition. Anything I want, I speak into existence. That's how I'm living, that's how I'm winning. Look around, everyone sounding lazy. Am I the only one who does themselves on the daily? I don't wanna hear about these rappers with the same flows. Everybody cut, copy, paste, and where the game go. I remember when I was a kid that would've warranted excommunication from the game, now they rewarding it. Got me so glad I know myself. Moving to the rhythm of my intuition. Anything I want, I speak into existence. That's how I'm living, that's how I'm winning.
Looks like there's rain up ahead, like there's a crack in the heavens. Feels like my day could be turning, like I can tell that my luck's gonna change. If you could see me now, I'd probably let you down, but that's enough for me. You got me begging, baby. Looks like I'm on my knees again. Feels like the walls are closing in. Looks like I'm on my knees again. Looks like the tables have turned, like there's a change in the weather. Feels like my time is returning, like I'm about to get out of this cage. If you could see me now, I'd probably let you down, but that's enough for me. You got me begging, baby. Looks like I'm on my knees again. Feels like the walls are closing in. Looks like I'm on my knees again.
over my heart. I black out the moon. I wait for you to come around. You got me dancing in the dark. I close my eyes, but I won't sleep tonight. Baby, you should come with me. I'll take you to the dark side. Me and you and me, do bad things in the nighttime. Baby, you should come with me, and we can kill the lights, hit the lights, let it black out, hit the lights, let it black out. Blackbird, black moon, black sky, black light, black everything black. Black heart, black keys, black diamonds, black out, black everything black. Black, everything, everything, all black. Everything, everything, all black. Everything, everything, all black. Everything, everything black. In a nocturnal state of mind, children of the night, but it's the only way of life. It's black holes pulling me inside of this black heart, the black soul underneath this black, black sky. Baby, you should come with me. I'll take you to the dark side. Me and you and me, do bad things in the nighttime. Baby, you should come with me, and we can kill the lights, hit the lights, let it black out, hit the lights, let it black out, Blackbird, black moon, black sky, black light, black everything.
Hey, what's up everyone? Hope you're having a good evening and a good weekend tonight. Alright, so let's take a look at the total crypto market cap and get the night started off. So for the total market cap, we still have bearish momentum getting weaker on the MACD. Very nice bullish cross on the stochastic is still very clear. RSI still attempting to get up into the bullish control zone. And really liking the looks of the bullish engulfing going on here for the candles, especially the way that it's come up over, looks like the past 2 months roughly worth of candles we're engulfing above now. And for the daily, bulls continue to lose momentum. Stochastic is above the 80, but attempting to coil up a little bit. The RSI had just come and touched down under overbought and then it bounced back up, so looking like it is attempting to make another little rally here. And for the daily candle, we're also bullishly engulfing over the past 2 days worth of candles, so I'm making a small attempt at a rally for now for the total crypto market cap. Bears losing momentum on the 4 hour. Very nice bullish cross on the stochastic. Bullish control zone currently on the RSI. And just looking like some consolidation going on currently. Bulls losing momentum on the 1 hour. Stochastic coiling up. Still in the bullish control zone for the RSI, not overbought. And just an extreme amount of consolidation going on the candles here so far. So with the stochastic coiled up the way it is and the consolidation going on the candles, it's looking like the market's attempting to decide which direction it wants to go next. Now Bitcoin, I really like the looks of the MACD here on the weekly. Just very, very, very small bearish momentum, getting significantly weaker. So over the next week or two, it's looking likely that we'll see some bullish momentum beginning to build on the weekly MACD. The RSI is currently neutral, but we are bullishly engulfing on the candles here, and we're currently just hugging the fib level, attempting to break above that. I believe that would be the 382. Yeah, just hugging the 382 for now, attempting to break through here. Now for the daily, bulls losing momentum. Bearish cross on the stochastic. The RSI is in the bullish control zone and starting to point up a little bit more. And consolidation going on so far today. Bears losing momentum on the 4 hour with a bullish cross on the stochastic. Pretty close to a perfect neutral on the RSI. And looking like we have a tiny bull flag going on here. or a little pennant, just consolidating currently. Bulls losing momentum on the 1 hour, stochastic coiled up, still in the bullish control zone for the RSI, and quite a lot of consolidation going on here on the candles currently. So both Bitcoin and total crypto market cap looks like it's attempting to decide what it wants to do next for its next major move. So could see a little more consolidation over the next day or two, but I'm expecting by Monday or Tuesday we should start to see some action going on again in the markets. Ethereum really liking the looks of the weekly. Bearish momentum getting significantly weaker with a nice bullish cross on the stochastic. RSI is neutral, but attempting to get into the bullish control zone. Very nice bullish engulfing going on above the 382 currently, so really liking the looks of that. And Ethereum is actually the nicest looking chart so far for the daily. Beautiful bullish engulfing going on above the previous candles. The bullish momentum is getting a bit weaker on the MACD, but the stochastic is coiling up as it's attempting to decide what it wants to do next. Slightly overbought on the RSI, but looks like there's still a little room if it wants to make an attempt at a small rally. Now the 4 hour, I really like the looks of the MACD for Ethereum as well. Got the first bullish momentum building since the 29th. Bullish cross on the stochastic, bullish control zone on the RSI with more room to run to the upside. And looking like a little consolidation going on here, but we're also bullishly engulfing above the candles right here. So Ethereum's looking quite nice even on the smaller time frames. 1 hour, bulls losing momentum, stochastic's coiled up. Very slightly overbought, but the RSI is flattening out. And extreme consolidation going on the candles here. So looking like the market's attempting to decide what it wants to do next. So between Bitcoin, Ethereum, and total crypto market cap, Ethereum is currently looking the nicest out of the charts. Alright, XRP. I really like the way that the MACD shows bulls are gaining momentum for 2 weeks straight. Very clear bullish cross on the stochastic. We are still neutral on the RSI, but we're attempting to bullishly engulf above the fib level here, and even getting close to the pennant that we're in here. What I would like to see on Ethereum is going to be a clear break and retest of this pennant, and then this asset could be in for some extreme price action. So for the daily, bears gaining momentum with a bearish cross on the stochastic. Just background neutral on the RSI, but looking like we are currently consolidating quite a lot on the candles here for the daily. Bears losing momentum on the 4 hour with a bullish cross on the stochastic. We were just oversold on the RSI, and now it's looking like the candles are just consolidating here right under the fib level. Bulls losing momentum on the 1 hour with a bearish cross on the stochastic, neutral on the RSI. Very slight bearish engulfing on the candles here. So for Ethereum, even if we do see a pullback, all we need to do is hold this pennant that we're in here, and this asset still looks amazing. And if we do get a break, I'm thinking it's more likely that we're going to get a break to the upside on this asset, which if we do break bullish out of this pennant, the move is likely going to be a very powerful move. It's always possible we do break down, but assuming back during the 2017 bull run, we've seen an initial run up, long consolidation, and then the price just went parabolic and near vertical. So if we were to assume that this is the initial run up that we've seen back in 2017 before the long consolidation, we could see a very powerful move up on this asset whenever it finally breaks out of this pennant. So smaller time frames definitely got a little more room if it does want to pull back further, but the larger time frames are starting to look quite bullish on this asset. Alright, Dogecoin. So Doge is both at an amazing accumulation zone. We're currently under the fib extension. The MACD is showing some extreme bullish momentum beginning to build, and I really like the bullish cross on the stochastic for the weekly. The RSI is also attempting to get back up to neutral with bullish engulfing going on the candles. So overall, this is a very, very nice accumulation zone for this asset, and it's starting to show signs of a potential rally coming. Now for the daily, bulls losing a bit of momentum. Stochastic is cross bearish, but starting to coil up slightly. We were just overbought on the RSI, but still in the bullish control zone, and looking like we have a bit of a bull flag going on here for the candles. 4-hour bears losing momentum with a bullish cross on the stochastic, neutral on the RSI. Looking like consolidation going on so far for the candle here. And before the pullback, we actually did have some 4-hour bearish divergence on Doge. So you can see that the candles are trending up, but the RSI goes from a high to a lower high. So that would be a bearish divergence right there. And got a slight pullback. Now it's looking like it's just consolidating and attempting to decide what it wants to do next. For the 1 hour, bulls losing momentum, stochastics cross bearish but beginning to coil up, attempting to decide what it wants to do next. Still in the bullish control zone for the RSI, and very slight bearish engulfing consolidation going on currently. So smaller time frames, we could be in for a little more of a cool off, but the weekly looks very, very nice, and if we see the stochastic on the daily come back around and cross bullish, definitely looking like this asset's going to make an attempt at a rally. Alright, let's take a look at the other dog coin, Shiba Inu. So for the weekly, bears are losing momentum, bullish cross on the stochastic, neutral on the RSI, and really liking the looks of the bullish engulfing going on the candles here. Bulls losing momentum on the daily for the MACD, bearish cross on the stochastic, bullish control zone for the RSI. And for the daily, I would like to see a higher low just around this fib level here, as long as we don't drop below around 0.0000217. Still going to be looking nice for this asset, so definitely we do have a little more room if it does want to pull back further, and it'll still look nice. Bears losing momentum on the 4-hour MACD, bullish cross on the stochastic, neutral on the RSI, and consolidation on the candles for the 4-hour. Bulls losing momentum on the 1 hour, stochastic coiled up, neutral on the RSI, and consolidation. So smaller time frames definitely looking like there is potential for a little more of a cool off, but the weekly I really like the looks of and starting to show signs of a potential rally coming. Now versus Dogecoin, Dogecoin is definitely at a much nicer accumulation zone as we're actually under the fib levels currently. But we're around the 786, which is typically where I'll begin to pick up heavier bags if I'm bullish on an asset, so it's an alright accumulation zone here. So I'd probably wait for a little more information to develop on this asset and see if it's likely to continue a nice little rally up. And at that point, maybe I'd consider making an entry on Shiba Inu. Yeah, if there's any assets you guys want me to check out for you tonight, just let me know. Alright, BVS Finance. Bullish cross on the stochastic for the weekly. Consolidation going on the weekly candle here so far. For the daily, bulls are losing momentum for 4 days in a row with a bearish cross on the stochastic, neutral on the RSI, and looking like consolidation here, making an attempt at bearish engulfing on the candles. So if we do see a further pullback, ideally I would like to see around 0.00002122 hold. And if we form a higher low above here, that'll be showing that there's some accumulation going on this asset. Four-hour bears losing momentum with a bullish cross on the stochastic, starting to get around the neutral zone for the RSI, and for the 4-hour we're actually attempting to bullishly engulf. 1 hour losing momentum on the MACD, but the stochastic did just cross bullish. RSI is attempting to get back into the bullish control zone, and quite a lot of consolidation going on here on the candles, so probably going to wait for a little more information to develop on the lower time frames. This is definitely a very nice accumulation zone on this asset. I believe for around 15x, maybe 20x around that range to previous all-time highs. Just a 15x alone is honestly great. And starting to show a little bit of signs of rally, but going to wait for more information to develop there. And the utility of this coin I absolutely love. This is a DeFi 1.0 protocol, which would be owned by and created by Cronos Chain, which is Crypto.com's DeFi chain. So just the utility of this coin, you use this to farm other coins on Cronos Chain. Amazing coin, especially if we see this rally to previous all-time highs. Alright, Polar. So since this is a newer asset, there's not really much information for the indicators on the weekly. For the daily, bulls are gaining momentum, bullish cross on the stochastic, bullish control zone on the RSI, and we're actually attempting to bullishly engulf here, so this is looking quite nice for the charts. Bulls gaining momentum on the 4-hour, bullish cross on the stochastic, bullish control zone on the RSI, and attempting to bullishly engulf on the 4-hour candles. Bullish cross on the stochastic, bullish momentum growing on the MACD, bullish control zone on the RSI, and attempting to bullishly engulf. Yo, what's good, Gabe? Hope you're having a good night tonight. Anything you want me to take a look at for you tonight? Yeah, overall Jesse, Polar's looking pretty nice right now, honestly. All this asset really needs to do is hold these levels and the returns will be great, let alone if we see this actually start to run, which is looking like it may. Yeah, I've been pretty good. What about you, man? Alright, so Dow Jones. Bears are losing momentum on the weekly. Bullish cross on the stochastic. We are neutral on the RSI, but we're also bullishly engulfing on the candles. So with the double wick to the top of the fib extension here, and now bullish engulfing the past 2 weeks in a row, Dow Jones is starting to look quite a lot nicer than it was. Bulls losing momentum on the daily MACD, bearish cross on the stochastic. Still in the bullish control zone for the RSI, but looking like it's attempting to get back down around neutral. And a little bit of bearish engulfing going on the candles for the daily so far. 4-hour bears losing momentum. Stochastic is coiling up right around the 20 zone, so more likely to cross bullish. Bearish control zone for the RSI, and a bit of consolidation going on the candles here. Definitely possible we do see slight pullback, but honestly I'm liking the larger time frames of the Dow Jones currently. So even if we do see a slight pullback, it'll probably just be around 32,588, something like that, or above, form a higher low above this wick. Personally, I'm starting to think it's more likely that we're just going to see a new all-time high rally, though, on the Dow Jones, which is definitely what we want to be seeing for stocks. Yeah, and don't forget to smash that like button. Appreciate every like that you guys give. Alright, so let's take a look at the NASDAQ and see how that's doing. Yeah, and if there's any assets you guys want me to look at for you tonight, just let me know and I'll hop right on that as soon as I'm done with the chart I'm looking at. So the bears are losing momentum on the MACD for the weekly. Very, very nice clear bullish cross on the stochastic. We are neutral on the RSI, but we're also bullishly engulfing on the candles for the NASDAQ. So both the Dow Jones and the NASDAQ look great on the weekly charts. I really like how we got 2 weeks straight of bullish engulfing going on the candles. And for the daily, bulls losing momentum with a bearish cross on the stochastic. We were just close to overbought on the RSI, now it's cooling off a little. Slight bearish engulfing on the candles, but looking more like consolidation than anything. Bears losing momentum on the 4 hour, stochastics under the 20 zone coiled up, so attempting to decide what to do next. Still a bit more room on the RSI if it does want to attempt to go lower, but the RSI is flattening out. Still in the bearish control zone though. And looking like we are attempting to bearishly engulf on the candles. Just consolidating so far for now. 1 hour, bears losing momentum with a bullish cross on the stochastic. We were just oversold on the RSI for the 1 hour, and now we're just attempting to bullishly engulf on the 1 hour candles. So same thing as the Dow Jones. Smaller time frames, there's definitely a little room for it to pull back further if it wants to, but based on the larger time frames, I'm thinking it's pretty likely we're going to see a nice rally for stocks in the coming weeks and months. Alright, let's check out the S&P 500 and see how that's looking tonight. So bears are losing momentum on the weekly, bullish cross on the stochastic. We're actually in the bullish control zone now for the RSI, and bullish engulfing on the candles. So the S&P 500 didn't come down as low as the Dow Jones and NASDAQ did, so we don't got a wick off the 236. But I do really like the way that it's just wicking here and you don't see any thicker parts of the candles dropping below this level, showing that there's a lot of accumulation going on, and I like the way that this is starting to round out. For the daily, bulls losing momentum, bearish cross on the stochastic. The RSI is still in the bullish control zone, and looking like we got some slight bearish engulfing going on the candles here. Bears losing momentum on the 4 hour, stochastics coiling up under the 20, so attempting to decide what it wants to do next. Still a bit more room on the RSI if it wants to make an attempt lower, but I do like the way that we're consolidating on the candles here, starting to round out a little bit. A little bit of bullish momentum building on the 1 hour with a bullish cross on the stochastic. Still very slightly in the bearish control zone for the RSI, but starting to get up around neutral. And bullish engulfing on the 1 hour candles. So all the stock indexes are looking like there's potential for a tiny bit more pullback, but the larger time frames are starting to look like we could see a very nice new rally to all-time highs over the coming weeks and months for the stock market. Stocks are definitely looking much, much nicer than they were about a month ago. Alright, so let's see how gold and silver is looking. Alright, so for the weekly on gold, bearish cross on the stochastic, bullish control zone still for the RSI, and it looks like we have a bull flag going on here for the weekly candles. Bears losing momentum on the daily with a bullish cross on the stochastic, pretty close to a perfect neutral on the RSI. And just quite a lot of consolidation going on here for the candles on the daily. A little bit of bearish momentum attempting to build on the 4 hour with a very clear bearish cross on the stochastic. A little bit of bearish engulfing going on the candles for the 4 hour. Bears losing momentum on the 1 hour with a bullish cross on the stochastic. Still in the bearish control zone for the RSI, and just looking like a lot of consolidation going on for the candles. Yeah, I wouldn't really be surprised if we do see a bit more pullback on gold. If we do, I'd like to see the 236 fib level hold, which would be about 1,833. But worst comes to worst, as long as we hold above 1785, it's still looking very nice for gold, as that'll be a higher low at that point. Once we had broken out of this downsloping channel that we're in, just broke out, came back in, broke out, came back in, broke out, retested previous support as new resistance, attempted to break above the fib level, and now we just got a nice clear break where we almost broke out to new all-time highs. And now it's just cooling off a little bit before I'm assuming we'll see one more attempt at breaking previous all-time highs. And if we go into price discovery mode, there's definitely a lot of upside potential on gold. So versus silver, gold is definitely at a lot higher of a fib level. So silver is actually at a much nicer accumulation zone on the weekly. So we're down around the 618 fib level, which is typically where I'll begin to accumulate assets if I'm bullish on them. Start to pick up heavier bags at the 786, and at the bottom of the fib extension if we see anything like Doge where it's literally under this fib extension. Around these levels I'll start to pick up my heaviest bags. Alright, so for the weekly, bulls losing momentum on the MACD, bears cross on the stochastic. I do like the way that we wicked to the fib level and came back up, and we also have a beautiful double bottom here for the weekly candles. And for the daily, bears gaining momentum on the MACD, bullish cross on the stochastic, still around the neutral zone on the RSI, and slight bearish engulfing on the candles, looking more like consolidation than anything. I would like to see this fib level hold, but same thing as gold, as long as we form a higher low, which for silver to be above about $22. Still looking great for these assets. If we do see gold go for a new all-time high rally, there's definitely a nice chance that we'll see silver get a nice rally coming as well. I wouldn't be surprised if we see previous all-time highs on silver if gold continues to rally, but potential for even new all-time highs, which would be quite nice for this asset. Alright, Alliance block. So the bears are losing momentum on the weekly, bullish cross on the stochastic. The RSI just went from slightly oversold to now it's starting to come back up a little bit. And look like there's quite a lot of buys going on this week as well. Very nice bullish engulfing on this candle as well. Yeah, the daily looks even nicer. Bulls gaining a lot of momentum on the MACD. Very nice clear bullish cross on the stochastic. Pretty close to overbought on the RSI, but not quite. There's still room for the RSI to run further if it wants to run. And I really like the looks of this bullish engulfing going on the candles here for the daily. Now 4 hour bulls losing a tiny bit of momentum, but the stochastic is still cross bullish. Overbought on the RSI, but starting to come down slightly. And looking like we just have some consolidation going on the 4 hour candles here. Bulls losing momentum on the 1 hour. Stochastic's coiled up, attempting to decide what it wants to do next. RSI is overbought, and consolidation going on the candles here. Yeah, overall I'm really starting to like the looks of Alliance block, starting to show some life and signs of a potential rally, which is also at quite a nice accumulation zone on this asset. Anything around 0.3 and under would be quite a nice accumulation zone, and that would be a 5x to previous all-time highs. Alright, Casper Labs. Very nice bullish cross on the stochastic. Really liking the looks of the bullish engulfing going on the candles. RSI is floored on the weekly, and the MACD shows the bulls are losing a bit of momentum. The daily, though, I really like the looks of this asset currently. Very nice bullish momentum building on the daily, bullish cross on the stochastic. We are overbought on the RSI, but beautiful bullish engulfing on the candles here currently. Alright, so for the 4 hour, Bull's losing a bit of momentum on the MACD, Stochastic's coiling up, so attempting to decide what it wants to do next. Slightly overbought on the RSI, but I do like how the RSI made a higher high. So starting to cool off a little bit on the RSI, and look like we just have consolidation going on the candles here. Bears gaining a bit of momentum on the 1 hour, bearish cross on the Stochastic. Still in the bullish control zone for the RSI, but we are bearishly engulfing. So smaller time frames, looks like this asset may cool off a little bit more, but the larger time frames like the weekly starting to show signs of a potential rally and some life to this asset. So I'm probably going to wait for a little more information to develop on this asset in the coming days, but definitely starting to show signs of a potential rally coming. So really liking the looks of Casper Labs right now. Alright, Quant. So the bears are losing momentum on the MACD with a nice bullish cross on the Stochastic, neutral on the RSI, and really liking the looks of the bullish engulfing on the weekly candles here. Bulls are losing momentum on the MACD, Stochastic's cross bearish, but starting to coil up a little bit. Bullish control zone on the RSI, and looking like quite a lot of consolidation. I like the way how we just wicked below the fib levels and didn't quite break under it. Now we got a little bit of a green candle building. Bears losing momentum on the 4 hour MACD with a bullish cross on the Stochastic. Very neutral on the RSI, but I really like the looks of the bullish engulfing going on the 4 hour candles as well. Bullish momentum attempting to build again on the 1 hour MACD. Bullish cross on the Stochastic. Still in the bullish control zone for the RSI, and bullish engulfing going on the candles here. Yeah, Quant is beginning to look quite nice. I'd probably wait for a tiny bit more information to develop on this asset, but starting to show signs of potential rally coming here as well. If we see Bitcoin and the total crypto market cap rally, a lot of these altcoins are likely going to be in for a very nice rally in the coming weeks and months. Alright, Hex. Bears losing momentum on the weekly with a nice bullish cross on the Stochastic, neutral on the RSI, and I like the way how the candles were just wicking under this fib level. No thicker part of the candles broke through, and now it looks like it's rounding out and attempting to rally with some bullish engulfing going on. Bulls are losing momentum on the daily, Stochastic's coiling up, attempting to decide what to do next. Still in the bullish control zone for the RSI, and just a lot of consolidation going on the candles here for the daily chart. 4 hour bears losing momentum with a bullish cross on the Stochastic, neutral on the RSI. And I like the way how we're forming higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. And it's looking like we're going to make an attempt at higher highs now for the 4 hour. 1 hour, bulls gaining momentum, bullish cross on the Stoke, neutral on the RSI, starting to get into the bullish control zone, and some nice bullish engulfing. And same thing as 4 hour, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. Now it looks like it may make an attempt at higher highs for Hex. So overall, Hex is starting to look quite nice. And I also really like the accumulation zone that we're at on this asset. Alright, so CRV. Bears losing momentum on the weekly, bullish cross on the Stochastic, neutral on the RSI, and bullish engulfing on the candles for the weekly. Bulls losing momentum on the daily, Stochastic is cross bearish, but beginning to coil up a little bit. bullish control zone for the RSI, and we're making a little attempt at rallying. Slight bullish engulfing going on the daily candles. Bears losing momentum on the 4 hour, bullish cross on the stochastic. Bullish control zone for the RSI, and attempting to bullishly engulf on the candles here. Bulls losing momentum on the 1 hour MACD, stochastic is very slightly cross bullish. Bullish control zone on the RSI, and yeah, looking like it's attempting to bullishly engulf, but looking more like consolidation than anything on the 1 hour. So the weekly, I really like the looks of this asset, same as most cryptos right now. Losing bearish momentum with a bullish cross, bullish engulfing on the candles, and neutral on the RSI. So overall, CRV is looking quite nice on the larger time frames as well. So AMC for stocks is definitely one of my favorite looking charts currently. The first bullish momentum we've seen on the weekly since July of 2021. Very nice clear bullish cross on the stochastic. Neutral on the RSI, and very nice bullish engulfing going on. We broke above the, let's see what fib level this is. Broke above the 786 fib level, and then we even made an attempt at breaking above the 618 all within 1 week. So definitely loving the looks of that. Bulls losing momentum on the daily with a bearish cross on the stochastic. Still in the bullish control zone for the RSI, but it's looking like we actually have a bull flag going on here for the candles. Bears gaining momentum on the 4 hour with a bearish cross on the stochastic. Background neutral for the RSI, and slight bearish engulfing going on the candles. If we do see this asset pull back further, ideally I would just like to see a higher low above 13.16 cents. And as long as we see that, still looking great. That'd be higher lows and just made an attempt at higher highs. Alright, for the 1 hour, bears losing momentum, bullish cross on the stochastic. RSI didn't get quite oversold, but starting to round out a little bit now. And we did have some 1 hour bearish divergence before this asset pulled back a bit. So went from a high to a lower high, meanwhile the candles went from high to higher high. So that would be a bullish or a bearish divergence, sorry, right there. So smaller time frames, maybe there is a little bit more of a cool off coming up. But overall, I'm really liking the weekly for AMC. It's looking quite similar to cryptos right now, honestly, starting to show signs of potential rally on the weekly chart. Alright, so let's see how AION is looking today. Bears continue to lose momentum on the weekly. Very clear bullish cross on the stochastic. Still in the bearish control zone for the RSI, but starting to come back up around neutral. And very nice bullish engulfing candles on the weekly. And for the daily, bulls losing momentum. Stochastic is coiling up. Slightly overbought on the RSI. And looking like we're just consolidating right here currently. Bears are losing momentum on the 4 hour. Bullish cross on the stochastic. Bullish control zone still for the RSI, and attempting to bullishly engulf on the 4 hour candles. Looking like we have higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. And about to make an attempt at higher highs, likely on AION. 1 hour bullish momentum beginning to build with a bullish cross on the stochastic. Bullish control zone for the RSI, and attempting to bullishly engulf on the 1 hour candles. So AION is starting to look quite nice in this asset. It's a very high risk crypto, but the risk reward ratio on this asset is absolutely phenomenal. Alright, Cardano. Bears losing significant momentum on the weekly, bullish cross on the stochastic, neutral on the RSI, and bullish engulfing on the weekly candle. Daily, bulls losing momentum with a bearish cross. RSI is just hugging the top of the overbought region. Looking like we just have consolidation going on for the candles here for the daily. Bears losing momentum on the 4 hour with a bullish cross on the stochastic. Neutral on the RSI, and quite a lot of consolidation going on the candles. And for the 1 hour, bulls losing momentum, stochastics coiling up, so attempting to decide what direction it wants to go next. Bullish control zone for the RSI, and quite a lot of consolidation going on the 1 hour candles here. I'd probably wait for a little more information to develop on this asset, but looks like most cryptos right now, the weekly is looking quite nice, with bears losing a lot of momentum, bullish cross, neutral on the RSI, and bullish engulfing on the candles. And we're also at a nice accumulation zone on this asset. Anything under the 618s where I'll begin to accumulate, and we're just hugging the bottom of the 618 currently for ADA Cardano. Alright, Matic. Bears losing momentum on the weekly. Stochastics cross bullish. Neutral on the RSI with bullish engulfing on the weekly candles. Bulls losing momentum on the daily. The stochastic is coiling up though, so attempting to decide what to do next. Still room on the RSI if it does want to make an attempt at a rally, and we're slightly bullishly engulfing on this daily candle. Tiny bit of bullish momentum building on the 4 hour, bullish cross on the stoke, bullish control zone on the RSI, and attempting to bullishly engulf on the candles. Bulls losing momentum on the 1 hour with the stochastic coiling up, bullish control zone on the RSI, and making a small attempt at bullish engulfing. So the weekly is looking quite nice here for Matic. I'm definitely liking the looks of this chart currently. Probably wait for a little more information to develop before seeing anything actionable on this asset, but starting to show signs of potential rally coming. Yeah, if there's nothing that you guys want me to check out tonight for you, I'll probably take a look at another chart or two and then call it a night. Alright, so for Tesla, bears losing momentum on the MACD for the weekly. Very nice bullish cross on the stochastic, bullish control zone on the RSI, and beautiful bullish engulfing on the candles. Bulls losing momentum on the daily with the stochastic coiling up, attempting to cross bearish on the daily chart. Slightly overbought on the RSI, but starting to come back down a little bit, and just looking like more consolidation than anything going on here. Bears gaining a little momentum on the 4 hour with a bearish cross on the stochastic. RSI is overbought, but coming down slightly, and just a lot of consolidation on the 4 hour candles. If we can pull down to the top of the 236 fib level, which would be around $950.55, and if we form support at that level, that'll be showing some extreme bullish momentum and accumulation going on, as that'd be forming support at previous resistance. Definitely potential for it to get a nice little rally over the next few market days, but wouldn't really be surprised if we see a slight cool off before it really does get a nice rally and attempt previous all-time highs, or maybe even new all-time highs. If this asset does go into price discovery mode, it's got quite a lot of upside potential on it currently. Alright, Nintendo. Bull's losing a tiny bit of momentum this week. The stochastic is coiling up, so attempting to decide what to do next. Bullish control zone on the RSI with more room to run to the upside if it really wants to. And I'm liking the looks of the candles here. Making an attempt at bullishly engulfing on the weekly. For the daily, bears gaining a bit of momentum with a bearish cross, neutral on the RSI. And just a lot of consolidation going on the candles here. Bears losing momentum on the 4 hour, bullish cross on the stochastic, neutral on the RSI. And attempting to bullishly engulf on the 4 hour candles. And 1 hour, bulls gaining momentum, stochastic coiled up, neutral on the RSI. And extreme consolidation going on here, but still making a small attempt at rallying on the 1 hour. So this definitely isn't at a nice accumulation zone as we're above the 236, but this asset is starting to show signs of potential rally, especially if we see the stochastic on the weekly cross bullish. Alright, well, I'm going to call it a night, everyone. I'll talk to you all tomorrow. I hope you have a great evening and weekend.
I don't say much, but I hear everything that I said. It don't go over my head. Success is the best revenge, no stress, I still ain't missed. We could've got round there, put it on social media, I ruined his cred. Could've grabbed a bag, put 2 in his head, but I let God do it instead. They done man wrong, where are they now? Nowhere to be seen. Where they at? The power's strong, where am I now? I've been in the charts for 18 weeks. My bro stay knocking man out, make man tap out, but I stay on his beam like a beep. Bro, I know it's long time no see, but I'm here whenever you need. Sat in a band or watching Snap weren't good for my mental health. The things that I see on a daily basis be on a daily melt. Why the hell would I dwell on the past when I make profit off the pain I felt? How the fuck these guys gonna date these girls when they can't even pay for themselves? How? Few of these females left me on red back then, but I look now, I bet they regret it. They used to ask what I do for a living, I said that I work in a chemist. I had no money, I weren't embarrassed, I'm doing that road in my Toyota Yaris. C-Squad late tryna cut through traffic, rule number 1, don't panic. I know they hate that they can't ignore me, I'm all over London town. It's funny to think that I went OT when I was 16 for £100. I get gal easy, you know, true. LYM, we don't run them down. I couldn't care less what they say on the blogs as long as my mum's proud. I keep on telling the young bulls grind, don't quit, cause it's all about timing. Bro's on a ped with a brick on him and he's tryna blend in so he's wearing a high vis. Always tryna get the party done, that's how I got nicked that wireless. I told lil' bro when I stepped out of Souls, it's calm, one day I'll headline it. They done man wrong, where are they now? Nowhere to be seen. Where they at? The power's strong, where am I now? I've been in the charts for 18 weeks. My bro stay knocking man out, make man tap out, but I stay on his beam like a beep. Bro, I know it's long time no see, but I'm here whenever you need. Put my life on the line to see bro elevate. Sometimes I feel like I'm way too generous. Step on the gas one time, accelerate. I need the same time piece as Federers. First flight that I took was an easy jet, now it's TXP, I'm on Emirates. Live your movie, I say it with emphasis, but the flow too effortless. I'm wary, gotta stay on my pivot. Stay on it. Reminding myself it's business. Gotta stay on my feelings. Still gotta weigh out my options. I met a lot of these rappers, and we ain't got nothing in common. Tryna ship out the bud from Cali, everyone got bud from Holland. The weed that I dropped my tape Wild West, I painted my city orange. I see a lot of videos look like mine, I don't even mind, just pay me homage. Stuck in the trenches, skin go pale. I've been in LA, now my skin look olive. I told lil' bro gotta stay in school, my bad example, I didn't go college. I listen a lot, but I don't speak much, I kept it brief, she think that I'm shy. She's down for the cause, I told her I'm done, she said she want more, I bring in my guy. I was dead broke, I had no hope, I sat and I thought about ending my life. I was down bad and they asked how I am, I got out like a man and I said I'm alright. I got on my grind, didn't make excuses, stayed in the trap, got hot, got humid. The hood just full up of drug consumers, so we abuse it. If I don't do it, then someone gon' do it. Trusted a man and he done me like Judas. Bare opportunist, no opportunity, trusting the government, but they all clueless. They done man wrong, where are they now? Nowhere to be seen. Where they at? The power's strong, where am I now? I've been in the charts for 18 weeks. My bro stay knocking man out, make man tap out, but I stay on his beam like a beep. Bro, I know it's long time no see, but I'm here whenever you need.
So I wanna say Alhamdulillah, God give me everything. Alhamdulillah, I know you got this, don't like this. Alhamdulillah.